Hello everyone and welcome to the last of the series of videos with me, Umber Rays, and today I'm going to be talking about my final thing. It is video number 7, which means I'm done. And honestly, yeah, probably could have gone more. There were a couple of things that I had scrapped for this video, like stamina pot limit. I feel like the stamina pot limit is a stupid thing and it should go away. But that is not a super critical point for me to take. So that is not what I want to talk about this video. The thing that I want to talk to the most before the anniversary live stream, the biggest suggestion, the final suggestion that I really have for improving this game for the global side, for the JP side, is the new player experience. Because honestly, the new player experience is... Let me just check my notes. I'm not just crumpling paper, I'm actually looking through stuff. Okay, I am just crumpling paper. The new player experience in this game is pretty shit. Or shite, because I've been watching a new Netflix series where shite was introduced 100,000 times. In general, the new player experience is just pretty bad in this game. It's pretty easy to come into this game and feel like you are never going to catch up, and it is impossible to catch up. And I think that is 100% true. I think that that is the 100% the experience in this game. I think that if a new player is to come to the game and see all the stuff they're missing, all the weapons they're missing, all the events they've missed, all the free lapis they've missed, all the characters they don't have developed, and look at the content demands for like Tower or something that could be running at the time, that new player is probably going to leave and never return. It's like going to a club and finding out that, oh, it's a climbing club and I have none of the equipment, and it doesn't give me any of the equipment, and I can't buy any of the equipment here, and I'm just screwed. Interesting experience, oddly specific, for an example. So yeah, the new player experience is something that I've really thought for since about the 3-month mark needs to be drastically improved for the future. I just can't see collaborations or any kind of event really being that great. And hell, please, if you know, you're listening, developers and executives, on the off chance you're listening to my rants, guess what? You can hire me. I will come on as a consultant. All you have to do is pay me in Visior/Lapis, I guess. A lot of it, of course, but it will cost you basically nothing, kind of thing. And I'll still be honest for all the viewers out there. But anyway, the new player experience right now essentially gives you basically nothing to start with. And I kind of had some ideas for what I would like to do. Because you see, in this game, there is a host of characters that are incredibly crucial for getting a leg up on certain things. And I think there is also a certain characters with TMRs that are kind of important to just go in the game. And that's not to say that other TMRs aren't valuable. Other TMRs are very valuable. It's just that if we were going to run a new player experience, this is my suggestion. Give 3 of the earliest characters to brand new players. And don't just give them in their base form. Give them a level 99 version. And just to be fair, give current players, give them some kind of compensation for this. You know, give them, I don't know, a couple of free rainbow tickets, and that'll just keep them quiet. Because, you know what? Wow, free rainbows? Sure, yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that every day of the week. Or better yet, give new players, or give existing players a UOC to compensate for them. But getting back to the new player experience, what I want to do is I want to give certain key characters. First of all, the most non-negotiable character, give them a fully awakened, fully maxed Ziza at level 1. Ziza is not going to break any of new players' experience, and is definitely not going to be a character that I think any, new player is really going to be able to leverage over a lot of the newer characters. Ziza's a great girl, don't get me wrong, she's one of my favorites. She's one of the first characters I actually got to max. But she is not the round out powerhouse that more recent characters have been. Your Sakuras, your Howlets, there's so many strong characters, and Ziza is not one of them. But Ziza's TMR is considered to be one of the best. And just to make it so that it's not just, oh, you log in and you get this TMR, make new players have to get to level 99 or have to go through some raising bingo board to end up getting this TMR. But this TMR is so critical and crucial to performing well in raids. It would mean that more, older players, longer playing players would also be more friendly to these newer players in things like raids, in other content, in guilds. All of this stuff, again, just really important. And old players, I get that you had to struggle and work hard to get these TMRs. I've suggested that we get, something free as well, just to make it better. But I think that it's important that you give new players such a positive and overwhelmingly great first experience that they do want to stick around. And with more players, guess what? You can probably farm more in arena and stuff like that. And PvP, so you can get, more value for you too. Don't worry, there's good things for you in this as well. But I think that Ziza is not negotiable. I think every new player should get her. Her TMR is just far too essential. And even then, new players still need to raise that TMR. They still need to raise the character. But it is just something that is going to be really beneficial for them in the long run. And let's face it, Ziza's TMR is probably going to get power crept very soon anyway. Don't believe me? Wait and watch. It's been like a year, guys. It's going to get power crept. But also, I think that there are some key characters that should just be given out. I think that there should be 2 other characters that are just given to every single player. First of all, Medina, who is a character that is pretty much already given out, but I think that she needs to be 99 as well. Particular reason why I say this? Well, Medina's a pretty basic character. She's been there since the beginning. But she is incredibly reliable when it comes to farming. When it comes to farming content, that is so valuable. Giving a player an immediate Medina who just can go immediately up to 99 so that they can start farming some of the more immediate content, so that they can get more weapons for the characters so they don't feel like they're missing out or anything like that, because that is something that they want to do. They want to get to the same level as the rest of us. Let's help them. Let's keep them sticking around, and they'll be happy about it. And again, Medina, in terms of comparison versus other mages that have come out more recently, sure, the power creep has not been incredibly big, but I still think that this is an overall beneficial thing to players. And last but not least, in terms of a character that you can give away for free and it just doesn't matter, have Stern. Stern is a solid DPS. He is good statted all around, but let's face it, recently he's gotten power crept by a better version of himself. Hello, Bling Stern. He is been power crept. But it would be really nice if new players could just end up getting this character. One, he's just going to be good in some physical slash-based content. He's a solid enough character all around. And honestly, I don't think it's unreasonable to give this character away. He's pretty old. He's, there are some better versions of slash characters. Just give them away. Give them to players. Do yourself a benefit and just make other players happy. And with these 3 characters, something else that I think should just be given away, give these new players a +4. I would not say a +5 because I feel like that's being maybe overly generous. A +5 piece of equipment is probably too generous given how much farming and time it has taken for us players, older players. But +4 of like a Platinum Rod, Gold Blade, and last but not least, the new fist on the JP side, the Larudo fist. All of that stuff is just going to really help players. It's going to give them some good pieces of equipment they can use from the get-go. Maybe give them some +4 accessories as well, just a brave ring or something like that. But really, by extending the olive branch to brand new players, you're going to get new players. And some of those players are, dare I say, they're going to spend money in your game. Really? This is the most unbelievably missed opportunity of everything. You have old characters that are not extremely valuable URs, but show players the value of URs. Show players that you want them to have a good time, that you want them to have a good experience, and they'll be happy to stick around. There's a lot of things that need to happen, and I do realize it is giving players a lot of stuff. But trust me, all the time, making these new characters such as Halloween Leela or Kane or who knows what's coming next, Cloud, Zidane, Squall, people are going to want these characters regardless of what you give them. Giving them a taste of what is to come is so valuable, and I promise you, making it such a friendly, welcoming environment, it's like the old saying, you're going to catch more flies with honey than vinegar. Do it. Just do it. Just do it, do it, do it, please. If there's one of these things of all the videos I want to come true, it's this video, lucky number 7. I just want to see more new players in this game. I want a bigger community. I want everyone to be happier. I want all of these things to come true so that it's generally positive all around. And honestly, at the end of the day, I'm happy to ask, to complain, as some people say, because you know what? I'm trying to make the game a better place for all of us. Make it more generous in the financials, make it more generous in that. You know, I am a strong believer of the reducing costs by half, but potentially getting double the players that are spending money as opposed to tripling the cost for only a third of the original players. A bigger player base is just healthier for a game, and you should be trying to keep your players happy. It's worked for some games. Regalia Lost, it's worked incredibly well for. A lot of games have made concessions to their audiences and found financial success. Other games have done it, and you can do it too, Wood. So anyway, do you agree with my new player experience plans? Do you think that this is a good idea? Or do you think I've gone off the deep end and just being far too generous and you want to see old Uncle Scrooge come back? Not gonna happen in this one. Anyway, I'm really hoping that the 1-year anniversary will see positive changes for everybody. I don't know what those changes are gonna be, but I want the game to be a better experience for all players so that we can have another year together without worrying about it and without the same experience that we've had for the last year as it's tried to grow. Anyway, that's all for this video. Take care. Thank you. See you next time. Maybe sometime in the future, my camera will be fixed. Oh yes, and one last reminder, this video will be going up on noon Japanese Standard Time on Sunday. Excuse me. So 8 hours from this video's release, that is when the live stream will be happening. I will be starting about 30 minutes earlier, getting some, preamble, some excitement happening, and probably being let down greatly. But anyway, here it comes. The 1-year anniversary is starting real soon. Let's see what's in store for all the players. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. See you next time.